Hello and welcome. I'm Tim, and this is SV Paquita. Dice hola.
Hola.
So, I'm still uploading today's video for you. Takes forever. Trying to get it out to you, but in the meantime, I uploaded that video of me talking on the boat, but I wanted to give you a kind of walk around, a feel of what we're doing. So, if you just want to see boat stuff, this is not for you. I get it. Totally cool. Not a problem. I should warn you, if you watch this, not only am I 2 margaritas in already, but I went up to the office to pay my bill and do all that sort of stuff and do all that. And CT, is it GT or CT? I'm not sure. Anyway, she is the most amazing marina manager, and she's wonderful. She's a beautiful Persian lady, and she manages this. And you look on Navily, she's got 1,000 people say that she's the reason why this marina is so great, and I concur 100%. Every one of her recommendations has come through in spades for us. Every single person she's recommended, every place that she said, she even told us to take the bus, not the taxi, all that sort of stuff. Incredible. She's wonderful. But when I went to hang out with her to pay the bill and all that sort of stuff, she pulled out a 10-year-old bottle of scotch and we had a couple shots together. Very cool. All right, so before you got to deal with this. I'm doing this by hand. This right here is a little bridge. This bridge goes to this island that it separates the 2 creeks. We're in this creek, and there's another creek over there. I thought we were going over there tomorrow, but we're not, because it turns out that where I thought we would go, where the moorings are and where the town quay is, those are all private and not. I mean, we can go there, but we're poaching, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to go around the other way, that way, to Valletta, and we're going to go in there, and we're going to go to an anchorage there. And through no foreign land, I contacted somebody that was over there, a Canadian couple, and they said, yeah, it's great, come on over. So so you'll see that tomorrow. But in the meantime, let me hold the camera down here so I don't look so obvious. You can still hear me, but I'm just holding this like this, right about a waist level. Mira los patos. There's some ducks over here. So what's cool about this is just the bus stop. Local bus stop right here. Very cool. And this is where I told you the 13, 14, 15, and 16 for €2 or $2.50, depending on what time it is. You can go all the way to Valletta and save yourself $30. This is the bank that I went to, and I had gone there before, and I had gone to other places. And you know, if you travel abroad and you see ATMs all over, ATMs are something that people you and I can put an ATM up and change money and do it for an exorbitant fee. What's cool about not what's cool, it's just that you seem to get a better rate if you go to a local bank. And in this case, the Bank of Valletta. So, we are coming up to, showing you through the dumpster area, but we are coming up through the bridge over to, apologies, I don't remember the name of the island. Oh, Chris Lee is going to walk out, he's going to stop. I was going to film the whole thing. I was hoping to make $1 million if she got hit. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't want that. She's worth much more than that to me. So now we're on the other side. You can see there's that little boat that we had seen before coming through. Amor, vamos aquí. Este son. So if we go over here, we will be in less. There'll be less traffic. So to get over here, you have to go out and around and come in. This is where, if you watch when I came in, I made a video of us where we had come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and we had poached a mooring over there. Well, it's way up around the corners where this is the ultimate end. I don't think that Paquita can actually get back here because I don't think there's enough water for Paquita. But somebody is over here. Oh, look at the cute little dog. Somebody's over here fishing. So all these boats in here, which remember, this is past the season. The season is over right now. So you should see, you can see all these buoys. It's much tighter. So they put moorings in front and behind. And they do this so that the boats won't swing. And by not having a swing circle, they can at least double, if not more, the amount of boats they can put in a given area. So I'm just trying to move around, probably making you all seasick with this, but just showing you all the wonderful eateries and places and shops. We had gone earlier to a place to, remember when I told you you spent $30 on the taxi and we went to a big supermarket? Well, it turns out there's 4 or 5 little different food places that you can get. One place called the Meat Shop, and I went there and it was amazing. It had everything. We were out of eggs this morning, so I bought, I think, 4 dozen eggs or whatever, because we eat a lot of eggs. I like eggs. Anyway, we bought a whole bunch of them. Ay, mira los patos. So maybe this isn't the perfect place to put your tender, but you can see how close these buoys are right here. So this is where all the tenders are put. But you can see how tight this is, and it's not. It's the end of the season, so it's not even. I mean, there's usually. I imagine in the summer it's even tighter than this, but still pretty cool. See, one thing that I've noticed in Malta, they say the official language is English and Maltese, and I feel so stupid. I've always considered myself as an international traveler, especially because when it comes to people in the U.S., most of us that have traveled have gone to Disney World. They haven't gotten a passport and gotten it stamped and left the country. Or if they did, they went to Paris and Rome, and that's about it. But I have to tell you, I never heard of, I didn't know that there was a language called Maltese. And they speak Maltese here. And you know what? I'm reminded of that movie. Remember that movie Code Talkers or something like that, where they used I guess it was they were talking about how in World War II they used Navajo Indians to make these codes because the Japanese were never able to break the Navajo language or their codes. Well, Maltese is one of those ones where I can't figure out what the hell they're saying. I mean, they could say anything next to me and I'd never get one single word of it. And you know, anyone that speaks the language, especially if it's one of the Romance languages, you get 40 to 50% of it just because they all overlap. There's no overlap in Maltese, but they all speak. They all speak English, and they speak it with, from an American perspective, they speak it with an accent, but it's a Maltesian accent, so I imagine they speak it perfectly for them. But their English is wonderful. It's amazing. Very cool. A lot of people out. Remember, it's a Monday afternoon at about 5:30 at night. Things are starting to happen. Well, I don't know if they're starting to happen or not, but I don't know. Also, bear in mind that I'm 2 margaritas in and 2 shots of Scotch whiskey in. 10-year-old Scotch. I was worried because it said Scotch, and I usually don't like how they smoke the Scotch with peat, but this was a nice smooth whiskey. I don't know what it was, but I had told you in the last video that I absolutely recommend that if you ever need anything done as far as rigging goes, that use Nikki. I also absolutely recommend, if you got to go to a marina, you're going to spend money. The good news is that according to Navily, Roland Marina is just a hair cheaper than everybody else. And I haven't been to the other places, but I can tell you that I've been so happy there. Not only is everything wonderful there and the power's great, and I imagine the water's great, but we've been using our own water. Hey, check this out. See this place right here? Been by here before. Check this out. I'm gonna roll the camera. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. You walk right into a pool. That's kind of cool. Anyway, Roland Marina, if you're gonna pay the money to go somewhere, go here. If for no other reason than the people are the coolest ever. And every one of, I don't know if it's CT or GT. I have to look at her card. She gave me her card. Anyway, every one of her recommendations have been spot on, and it's been wonderful. So now we're walking down. This is where I had hoped that I could come and back up to the town quay. But in talking with Nikki, the rigger, he told me despite what Navali says, the people that back up here actually have contracts with the government because they are commercial vessels bringing passengers out. And that makes a lot of sense. I'm not talking about the little teeny boats. I don't know what's going on with them, but all the other boats seem to be that way. They're the excursion boats and that sort of stuff. But I really wanted to back Paquita up here and spend the rest of the week here waiting for our mystery friend to show up. But anyway, that's about it. I wanted to show you us walking around, developing an appetite. That's where we're at. You guys, let me spin this around. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I can't imagine that anyone who's watching this hasn't subscribed. If you haven't, please do. It really helps us out. That's kind of a big deal. Not only does it help out the algorithm, but it also gives me feelings of self-worth. And a special thanks to any of you that have hit the super thanks button. Crystalita and I are walking to get some miles under us, and then we're going to go out for a drink. And when we do that, we're going to be hoisting a glass to all of you that have hit the super thanks button. Really appreciate it. And special thanks to the patrons of the lifeblood of the channel. Put a link in below. You guys take care, be safe, and as always, I'll see you on the one. Took it out?
No, I'm good. Bye-bye.
There you go.